So my big exciting news is that I am going to become... What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So I have a secret that I have been keeping for a couple of months, and very few people know. I've kind of said it a little bit in one of my videos, but I didn't really talk about it very much yet. So I just wanted to kind of let you guys all know my little secret and also give you a life update. So I have been trying very hard to still stay consistent on YouTube. I know so many of you have been messaging me and emailing me and asking me to upload at least twice a week instead of once, and I would love to. Trust me, I want to as well. But when I'm already working literally 5 jobs and also trying to do YouTube, like, I don't have very much time as it is, so I just haven't really figured out how to change my schedule so that I'm able to have more time to film and edit and upload more frequently. But I promise I will be working on that, because this genuinely is like what I love doing, and as much as I love my career working as a dental hygienist, like, I want to do this for a living, or at least as a serious part-time sort of job. On top of trying to work like 12-13 hours a day and also have time to do YouTube, I have a big life change that is coming up, and I have been wanting this for probably 4 years at least, and we were seriously considering it and talking about it about 2 years ago, but then we ended up getting engaged, and so that kind of pushed everything back. And then obviously we had our wedding, and we recovered from our wedding from last year. So this year we had like another fresh slate, and we were able to kind of get back on track with this plan. So when I was in high school, my whole life at this point, I had lived in the same bedroom, same house, literally my entire life. And I signed the lease to our first apartment here in my new city literally a week before I graduated. And after I graduated, my boyfriend, now husband, moved here together, and we went to college. And we decided to rent when we moved here because we didn't know if we were going to stay here or if we were going to end up moving, and we didn't want to be strapped down with a house if we were only going to be here for a couple of years. So long story short, we have been renting way longer than I ever thought I would ever be renting in my life. I've been wanting to buy a house. I hate the thought, I hate the idea of borrowing a place to live and throwing money away, which I know there's pros and cons to renting versus owning a home, but I want my own space and I want to invest into something that is ours. So my little secret is that we have been in the process of trying to find a home, and as of a few weeks ago, we finally found one. So my big exciting news is that I am going to become a homeowner. We actually started our journey of trying to find our home in April. So we wanted to make sure we had like everything clear from our wedding last year, everything paid off by December, which we did. So that way we had the new year to kind of start fresh and start saving for a home. We set a goal to get pre-approved by April, and we did. We made sure we had enough money saved, and ever since April, once we were able to figure out what we were pre-approved for, we started looking at homes pretty consistently a couple weeks later in May. I would say at least once a week, and usually when we're looking at houses, we were looking at 2, 3, sometimes 4 at a time. So overall, the last, couple of months, this whole summer, we probably looked at, I would say, maybe 20 houses, if not more, in person. We had found some that were super close, but not quite it. I have had 2 house heartbreaks. I never knew that you could be so upset and heartbroken over a home that you've never owned. But I literally spent like 2 whole weekends crying over homes I never owned. They were so close, but they just weren't it. We ended up going through like a dry spell for, I want to say, 5-6 weeks recently, and we weren't seeing anything that was being listed that we even remotely liked enough to go look at. Honestly, I was kind of losing hope because what we were like really wanting wasn't what we were wanting to spend. Like there was just a huge difference in the price range that we wanted versus the houses that we were liking. Like it was in one price range up, and we really just did not want to go that high even though we were approved for it. So after this long break, I was talking to my realtor and I was just getting super frustrated because nothing was coming up that we liked, and I was like,
this is never gonna happen, like when is it gonna come? I don't want to move in winter.
And I remember talking to her on my lunch break on August 26th, and I was refreshing all of my realty apps, which I literally have, I want to say probably 8 or 9 apps on my phone that I check every single morning, every lunch break, every night. My husband and I were crazy about checking these apps. I refreshed my app one last time when I was talking to her, and this house popped up, and I was like, okay, I love this home. Like from the pictures, it had everything that we wanted in a home, and I was like, this literally could be it. Right after work, we went and we looked at the house, and my husband and I both loved it. It was great because it was under budget and it was in a great location. It was smaller than we wanted, but it had everything that we really wanted otherwise, so it kind of just made sense. 2 days later, the day before my 26th birthday, I had asked my dad to come with me and look at the house because I wanted his opinion because he does construction for a living. He looks at like the non-pretty things that I would never like pay attention to. He came and he looked at the house with me and my realtor, and he couldn't find anything that was like really alarming or really wrong with it, so we decided to put in an offer that Saturday. The next day they accepted it. Ever since then, it has been like so crazy, like such a crazy time. So obviously Monday was Labor Day, so we didn't have to do anything then, but the whole rest of the week, every single day, we had stuff that we were signing online, I had stuff that I was faxing, or forms that I had to go drop off at their office. It was crazy, going back and forth, making sure everything was sent in on time, making sure that all the documents were sent in and signed within 24 hours. And then we had our inspection last Wednesday, and we are set to close it under 4 weeks. Our apartment has been like a crazy mess because I've been trying to go through things because I don't want a bunch of clutter everywhere. We just have boxes and boxes all over the place, and I wanted to like film an apartment tour like before we move, but it is such a mess. I don't think you guys probably would want to see it, but I probably will film something just for our own memories. If you guys want to see an empty apartment tour before we actually officially move out, I could do that for you. But yeah, that's kind of like my exciting life update, and I've been obviously super consumed with it time-wise, and it's very stressful but also very exciting because I literally have been wanting this for so long.
I'm so over renting, I can't even tell you.
And I just can't wait to have my own place
and not have people on top of me
And below me.
and beside me, and
Having my issues because of someone else's issues.
and we're all connected, and
I don't want to do it anymore. I'm 26, I want my house, I want my own space, and apartment life is not for me. So with that being said, I wanted to make a little series about my journey, my experience of buying our first home, because I love sharing my experience, because I think one of the best ways to learn about things is to hear from other people's experience. And I know everyone's experience is different, but I love watching people's videos talking about their home buying experience. So I want to make a little mini series about that for you guys as well. So if that is something that you guys are excited for, please let me know down in the comment section if there's anything specific that you want me to talk about. I've learned literally so much. I'm definitely not an expert, but I'm definitely willing to share what I know. So I hope that you enjoyed this little life update. I am so excited and I can't wait to share everything with you guys. And if you're excited too, please let me know by subscribing to the channel. If you have not already, make sure you subscribe. I'm so close to 1,000 subscribers, and I literally could just cry all day about it because it's been the
longest
process of my life, but also so much fun and so rewarding at the same time. If you have not liked the video, make sure that you thumbs up the video so that I know that you enjoyed it. And as always, I will see you guys in my next video.